Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Flush to his right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
Not much there, only a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20.
Always a pleasure.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. 2nd and 4.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air again with Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now this likely goal. Bridgewater to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Touchdown! Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Broncos cut into that lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
on 2nd and 9. Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Well, quickly to Kelsey. And he's got some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bridgewater to Sutton. 1st down, Denver. Play fake. Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Bridgewater now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short. They run it here with Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Bridgewater now. And that will be
clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Bridgewater.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City,
they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Denver,
they suffered just their 4th loss all year to bring the final mark to 13-4 overall.
And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a fool, BB King. I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her first. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my face around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to your feet. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a 3-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm needy, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broke in the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me.
Yeah, I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire?